Is this thing on? Are we live? Is this thing on? Let's freaking go. What's up, beautiful people? Happy Wednesday. A very, very, very happy birthday goes to my beautiful wife today. Thank you for letting me stream and hang out with our disco balls. And thank you for watching the stream and supporting me. I love you. Happy birthday. My wife turns 24 today. Forever 24. Love you, baby. Jonesy Juan Kenobi says, here we go. LFG, here we go. All right. All clear. What's up, beautiful people? We are queued up. We are booted up. We are ready to go. I'm amped. I missed you guys. How's everybody doing today? So let's look at the draft board right now. Our good friend, our best buddy, Big Al Mac. He's drafting at the 101. Our good buddy Angry Elf is up in here. He's drafting at the 103. Your boy, yours truly, we got the 105. Jonesy, what's up, Jonesy? Jonesy's got the 110. Our good friend Snowman's got the 111. I miss Sean Wilson. That's my guy. I miss you, Sean. I hope you're well. I miss Brandon Dorsey. We're definitely missing you. Quasi, we miss you tonight. It's Amigo, we miss you tonight. But we're back. Everything's Gucci. We are happy. LFG. Jonesy said you should have had her draft this one. We wanted to, but it's her birthday. She's celebrating. It's her birthday. She will be drafting with us starting pretty close to next week or the week after that. I promise you. She's just got to do her research and get, pretty comfy with that too. Liam McKinnon says, I have the 101 again. Liam McKinnon also says, should I do something weird? No. Go get Justin Jefferson. You're never going to get enough shares of Justin Jefferson. Get your Justin Jefferson. Get as many shares as you can of him. I once picked Jamar Chase at the 101, and I don't know why I would ever do that. Especially since, you can only get so much Justin Jefferson, right? I do love Jamar Chase. He's my favorite receiver coming into this upcoming season. I like him more than I like Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson. Jamar Chase is that's my guy. All right? That's my dude. Everybody having a good day? Everybody having an awesome time? I missed you guys. We got 4 people up in the chat. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing good? Perfect. After we make our pick, we'll let you know what we're doing and where we're doing it at and how you could do it too. All right. We took Tyreek Hill at the 101 on Monday, and we'll do it again. We'll take Tyreek Hill. I can't get enough exposure to him, so I'm going to keep going with Tyreek Hill. Sorry, I was just reading the chat. Liam McKinnon said, I answered with Chase to your poll. Yep, absolutely. But that's just most receptions, right? Not most fantasy points for a wide receiver. Because, receptions in PPR, sure, it's important. But, overall, most receptions doesn't really mean or make you the best overall wide receiver in fantasy football. So Chase, I don't think he's going to have the most receptions this year, but I do think Jamar Chase is going to be the best overall wide receiver out of all of the wide receivers. All right, I promised you, I tell you guys what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Right now, we're signed up in the Drafters Mini. It's a $3 entry. $30,000 goes to first place. There's over $200,000 in total winnings. There's also the Drafters 2 million, where first place gets $300,000. The buy-in's $20. There's over $2 million in total winnings there and total earnings that you could possibly get. What we're doing here is we're doing a best ball draft. It's the most convenient way for you to draft. You have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted in your weekly matchup, so no more leaving points on the bench. No more waiver wires, no more trades. If you sign up today using code DISCODRAFTS1, you get up to $100 match with your initial deposit. Friendly reminder, all transactions are done in US dollars, in American moolah. And it's available in Ontario. It's my little ASMR whisper. It's available in Ontario. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. All right, so Big Al Mac started off the draft with Justin Jefferson at the 101. Then Jamar Chase. Our good friend Angry Elf, we're on the board, so we will catch up shortly. We will go to view. And we'll take, I've been taking Devonta, and we'll reach on Chris Olave, because I do have a lot of exposure to Devonta Smith, and I'm trying to balance out my exposure to Chris Olave, because I do know he's going to start jumping up these draft boards. And he's one of my favorite sleeper. Well, I mean, at the second and third round, you're not necessarily a sleeper, but I feel like he has top 3 wide receiver upside. Big Elmac says you're getting Hill Smith again. Nope. 1 out of 2 for sure. I had a feeling. My man, you know me too well. I'm just going to take advantage of ADP as much as I possibly can, seeing as how June's coming close to an end, and we're going to start getting some more news. Not the Devontae Parker. What the frick are we doing in New England? Devontae Parker? Did you guys see that contract? My goodness. Bill Belichick has lost his mind. He is, we talk about Travis Kelce getting too old and running backs getting too old, like Derrick Henry and whatnot. Bill Belichick's too old. He's lost his freaking marbles after. Bill, what are we doing? 3 years, 33 million, 14 million guaranteed. Devontae Parker? He's 30? He's done nothing. Devontae Parker. Oh, yeah. Great freaking. Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm so rattled from. I'm going to go DK Metcalf. I'm so rattled from. Like, what are we doing? Devontae Parker does not deserve any guaranteed money whatsoever. Okay. I'm going to come down to earth, stop over-exaggerating. It's just wildly crazy to think that we let a guy like Jacoby Myers go, a guy who's performed. Then we bring in a Juju Smith-Schuster. Yes, talented, but Jacoby Myers didn't miss games, whereas Juju Smith-Schuster misses more games than he plays. And we're going to give Juju big money, and then we're going to give Devontae Parker big money. We just shot ourselves in the foot. We are no longer going to be eligible to get DeAndre Hopkins or Dalvin Cook in free agency, or even a good defensive player in free agency, because we gave all of our freaking free money to Devontae Parker, who currently goes off in round 16, 17, 18, but we're giving him DeAndre Hopkins money to Devontae Parker. What has Devontae Parker done for me lately? Nothing. All right, we'll catch up on the draft now. I'm sorry, I'm over. I'm not over it. So Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CMC, Cooper Kupp, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, AJ Brown, Travis Kelce, CeeDee Lamb, Josie grabs Amon St. Brown, Snowman grabs Austin Eckler, Devontae Adams comes at the 112, starting round 2. Bijan Robinson in round 2. That's a first. Garrett Wilson goes to our good friend Snowman. Jalen Waddle goes to Jonesy, because Jonesy always snipes me. Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Taylor. We take Olave, then Tony Pollard, Devontae Smith. We're on the clock. We'll catch up shortly. We're going to take Najee Harris. He is my favorite running back this season. No do to boot it. I already have way too many shares, but I'm going to keep getting way too many shares, because last year, at this point, you were getting Saquon Barkley in the 3rd round. Come, late August, early September, he was going in 1st, 2nd round. So, yeah, I'm going to get as much Najee at this price as humanly possible. We took Chris Olave. This is 2nd round. Tony Pollard, Devontae Smith, T. Higgins, Big Al Mac gets Pat Mahomes. Around the bend, he picks up Mark Andrews starting off round 3, then Ramondre Stevenson, then Angry Elf grabs Debo. then Derrick Henry. We take DK Metcalf, then Josh Allen, then Josh Jacobs, then Kyle Allen, Breece Hall. Jonesy grabs Amari Cooper. Snowman grabs Calvin Ridley. Finishing off round 3, Lamar Jackson. Starting off round 4, DeAndre Hopkins. Snowman grabs Christian Kirk. Jonesy grabs Joe Burr, Jerry Jeudy, Drake London, Jahmyr Gibbs, Travis Etienne, Najee Harris. We grabbed him. Christian Watson, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin. Big Al Mac grabs Mike Williams to finish off round 4. Starts off round 5 with Deontay Johnson. Then Joe Mixon, Angry Elf grabs Justin Fields, and we're up in 8 seconds or less. Are you guys like as rattled about this Parker news as I am? It just bugs me. All right. In terms of best available, it would be TJ Hawkinson, but I have been fading Aaron Jones way too much, and I'm going to start getting some more exposure to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones in round 5 is an absolute steal in my humble and honest opinion. So I'm good with that. We are definitely not doing any thumbnail correlation today. We have gotten 0 Eagles. I will be looking at Dallas Goedert and DeAndre Swift, hopefully. But I also don't think we're going to get any quarterbacks early on, simply based off of how we started this this draft. But I am happy with how our draft's going so far. Snowman says, gotta wait to see more details. A lot of times guarantees aren't real guarantees. No, that's like, no. When you say guaranteed money, that's what they're getting paid no matter what. They can like reformat at what point in their contract they can get it. It's a 3-year deal. But 14 million guaranteed, 3 years, 11 million every year. So it's a $33 million contract to Devontae Parker, who's done nothing to deserve it. I would even go to say if I was the general manager in the NFL and Devontae Parker was a free agent, I would not pay half of that price. I would not. There are so many talented wide receivers out there that are worth way more. But then again, like guys like Saquon Barkley, like he's getting paid more than Saquon Barkley is this year. Let's put that into Devontae Parker is making more money than Saquon Barkley. He's making more money than Tony Pollard, making more money than Josh Jacobs, making more money than Austin Eckler, making more money than Miles Sanders. Devontae Parker does not deserve that kind of money. He's making more money than Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette. What has Devontae Parker done that these men have not done? Don't worry, I'll wait. We're back up on the clock. I'm generally bothered for certain running backs that deserve the bag. We'll take Kadarius Toney here. I'm so bothered for these running backs that deserve the bag, but guys like Devontae Parker are getting 14 million guaranteed, 11 million. So like to put it in perspective, all the guys who got franchise tag that I just mentioned, like Saquon, Pollard, Josh Jacobs, and Austin Eckler, they're all making base minimum, other than Eckler because he does have incentives like performance incentives attached to his franchise, but they're making 10.09 mil this year. And Devontae Parker, who is an absolute nobody, an absolute shmee, a bottom feeder. If he was in the food chain, he'd be a freaking shrimp. He's getting paid more than all these big sharks we just talked about. It makes 0 sense. And I blame what's the head coach's name in for the LA Rams? Sean damn. I blame him. Because after Todd Gurley signed his big contract in, 2018, and then played 2 years, got fully guaranteed money, and then didn't play after that, he made a statement, like literally wrote out a statement saying, like, I don't want to ever pay running backs again. I'm just going to get who's available because keep coming to me. And because of that statement in that moment, we're going to go with George Pickens. Because of that statement in that moment, running backs have been devalued, and Sean McVay, exactly. Running backs have been devalued. Since that moment, you can look at It's been a downward trend since. You know what I mean? So I understand why guys like Lev Bell sat out. But now, like this one idiot who's like ruining the movement for running backs to actually get paid, Melvin Gordon, a guy who signed the bag, did not live up to expectations, took his money and ran with a gimp, didn't do anything productive for the Denver Broncos when they signed him to that guaranteed money. He's now going on like NFL Good Morning. He's going on, different podcasts with Rich Eisen, and he's all over Twitter saying like, oh, the running back position is the worst position to play because, like, why are you complaining? You're the guy that the NFL is trying to avoid. You're the reason. You specifically are the reason why running backs are not getting paid. You got paid. Why are you talking? All right, I'm done ranting. I swear I'm done ranting. Snowman says, plus New England is still the most likely spot for Hopkins. Yeah, they have a couple of positional needs that they need to address. And them saying they're going to go with Devontae Parker means that they are fine with who they have in their locker room. They're going to sign Devontae Parker and invest in Devontae Parker, and they're good on offense, so they're going to address other positional needs. That free money was supposed to go to Hopkins. You know what? If Devontae Parker balls out, Devontae Parker balls out. But does he deserve more money, guaranteed, and on an annual salary than the 4 running backs on the franchise tag? No, absolutely not. And it's guys like Melvin Gordon's fault. Yeah, exactly. Jonesy, you're the man. All right, we're back on the clock. We're going to go with... We're going to take Michael Thomas. We have 0 exposure to Michael Thomas. This is literally our first share of Michael Thomas, I believe. And I'm okay with taking Michael Thomas at this point. We are chilling at the wide receiver position. We do need tight ends, but we know we got late value at the tight end position. We do need a quarterback. So hopefully we don't get sniped because we are looking quarterback around the bend. But I'm assuming even though Liam has Mahomes, he's going to snipe us because he's just petty like that, and that's why I love him. Snowman says, don't think Hopkins would have signed for that amount either way with the way the cap has shot up the past couple of years. So Hopkins was quoted saying he's looking for a contract similar to what Odell Beckham Jr. got, which was a 1-year, $15 million contract. 1 year, $13 million. It's around that range. So that money would have been allocated elsewhere as opposed to Devontae Parker is what I'm saying. Like, we now have $2 million to spare if we wanted to sign, DeAndre Hopkins. And then there's also rumor that DeAndre Hopkins is looking for upwards to, yes, our quarterback fell to us again. Tua Tagovailoa, let's go. We got our Tua and Tyreek Hill stack. I'm very pleased with that. Can't complain. Cannot complain. So yeah, it's just a weird freaking week. All right, so let's catch up from when we drafted Najee Harris. Christian Watson, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin finishing off. We said that. Trying to see where we left off. All right, so round 5 started with Big Al Mack grabbing Deontay Johnson, then Joe Mixon, Justin Fields goes to our buddy Angry Elf. Brandon Ayuk, we take Aaron Jones, Chris Godwin, Michael Pittman, Justin Herbert, TJ Hawkinson, Jonesy grabs George Kittle, Snowman grabs Kenneth Walker, Alexander Madison's the last pick in round 5. Around the bend, starting off round 6, Marquise Hollywood Brown. That's more reasonable for Marquise Brown to go in round 6, I would say. He's been going mid to early round 5 up until today. Snowman grabs Trevor Lawrence. Jonesy grabs Damian Pierce. Great value there. Then J.K. Dobbins. Then Tyler Lockett, DeAndre Swift, Mike Evans. We grab Kadarius Toney, Treylon Burks. Angry Elf grabs Miles Sanders. Then Jackson Smith and Jigba. Big Al Mack finishes off the 6th round with Jahan Dotson. Around the bend, he picks up Cam Akers to start round 7. Then Kyle Pitts, Evan Ingram, Quentin Johnson, George Pickens, Gabe Davis, Brandon Cooks, David Montgomery, Dallas Goedert, Rashad White, Jordan Addison, Darren Waller. Finishing off round 7, starting round 8, Rashad Bateman, Elijah Moore, James Conner, Deshaun Watson, Antonio Gibson, Dak Prescott, Dalvin Cook. We grabbed Mike Thomas, James Cook, Cortland Sutton, Isaiah Pacheco. Liam finishes off round 8 with Zay Flowers. Starts round 9 with A.J. Dillon, Anthony Richardson, Sky Moore, Daniel Jones. We grabbed Tua, then Javonte Williams, David Njoku, Samaje Perine, Kirk Cousins, Tyler Boyd goes to Jonesy, Damian Harris goes to Snowman, Jacoby Myers finishes off round 9, starting round 10. Elijah Mitchell, Alvin Kamara, Pat Freiermuth, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jameson Williams, and we're all caught up. Whew. Whew. We need some water here. We need to make a pick first, but we need some water. All right, we need running back. Brian Robinson, no-brainer. Great value. We're doing good. We're doing real good. We need running backs like no tomorrow. But I like the 3 running backs we currently have as of round 10. We need quarterbacks because, even though Tua's got tremendous upside, we fear that he cannot stay healthy. We also need tight ends. We have 0 tight ends, but we are at 6 wide receivers as of round 10, and they're all really good wide receivers. So far, I'm liking this draft. It's a different strat, but I like it. I like it a lot. So after, we'll just make our pick and then catch you guys up. Okay, we'll go with Dalton Schultz simply because we don't have enough exposure to him and we need a tight end desperately. So we'll do that. So after Jameson Williams, Dalton Kincaid, Alan Lazard, we take Brian Robinson, then Zach Charbonnet. Russell Wilson goes to our good buddy Angry Elf. Odell Beckham Jr. Big Al Mack finishes off round 10 with Rashad Penny. Starts off round 11 with a homer pick. Homer! Romeo Dobbs, he loves him some Dobbs. That's fine. Geno Smith, Jared Goff, Rondell Moore. We take Dalton Schultz, Zay Jones, KJ Osborne, Chigozie Okonkwo, Michael Gallup, and our good friend Jonesy Kenobi is on the clock. And we're all caught up. I'm under the impression that we're not going to get any DeAndre Hopkins news until camp is well underway. Because from what I gather and every rumor that I've heard, he does not want to participate in training camp. He wants that veteran sweat equity discount. I don't like it because there's a lot of veterans who don't take that sweat equity discount, and they've been balling out, and Hopkins has been terrible the last couple of years, and he's also used steroids, so I don't know. But Dalvin Cook, there's a lot of rumors about Dalvin Cook in Miami. Miami's placed some offers. He wants to go home. I've only been saying this since April. Dalvin Cook is going to leave Minnesota. He left Minnesota. Dalvin Cook's going to sign to Miami. He's going to sign to Miami. And you're getting him right now in round 6, round 7, sometimes even round 8. Dalvin Cook went round 8. He went pick 91 overall. And that's why we draft in May, and that's why we draft in June, because if you tell me there's going to be 90 better performers in fantasy for the 2023 season than Dalvin Cook, I'm going to tell you you're an idiot. And I'm an idiot because I took Michael Thomas before Dalvin Cook. I'm an idiot, but I also have 40% shares of Dalvin Cook. It is what it is. All right, we're on the clock. We'll go with another tight end. We'll take Cole Kmet. I do think Kendre Miller is going to be a phenomenal running back this year, but I also have a lot of exposure to my good friend Kendre Miller. Jaylen Warren, I like, especially for the aspect of being a handcuff. I just can't rationalize picking him right now in round 12. Maybe if he falls, no, he just got taken. That's fine. Big Al Mack, Big Sad. Big Al Mack, Singletary sniped. Who sniped him from you, buddy? I'll get him. Jonesy. No, I won't get him. I love Jonesy too. Snowman says, as long as the shoulder holds up, he'd have some good running lanes in Miami with Hill and Waddle clearing stuff out. I mean, I think even with like everybody's saying he benefited from Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson benefited from Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, 4 years, 1,000 yards each year, balled out. All right, since we got the double stack with Chris Olave and Michael Thomas, I figured we'd finish it off with Derek Carr as our second quarterback, and it's not a bye week conflict, so we're catching up on our positions of need. We do need more running backs, so we're gonna start going very heavy on running backs. We do have 2 quarterbacks we really like for this upcoming season. We got 2 tight ends we like for this upcoming season, so we're doing okay. We're having a really good draft. Jonesy Kenobi, not big mad. He's big happy because he sniped Singletary from Big Al Mac. I'm excited for Friendship Friday. I'm very happy that we're drafting together today, but I miss Friendship Friday. I miss the boys. I miss cracking one open with you guys. I can't wait. I can't wait for Friendship Friday. Sorry, I was just cracking my knuckles, and it's a disgustingly disturbing sound. Ooh. That's great. That's great. So, yeah. Once again, we're getting some news in the NFL. It's still a lull period. And, you know, breaking news isn't really, you know, rest in peace, Ryan Mallett. He died drowning. That's a terrible way to go. 35 years old, only 2 years older than me. It's really sad. I'm not trying to be comical about that at all. It's really sad. But other than that, there's really nothing going on other than the Patriots making stupid freaking decisions financially. I'm talking about this and I'm, you know, just coming off of a vehicle purchase. Stupid decisions financially. Vehicles, so stressful. Saying bye to my dream car. Getting a bigger family vehicle. We're not crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. All right. Where should we catch up on the draft room? Okay. Dalton Schultz in the 11th round. We took him with the 5th pick. Then Zay Jones, KJ Osborne. We're on the clock. I lied. Guys, remember we left off at KJ Osborne. Okay. We need running back value here. We're going to take Marquez Valdez Scantling because this is the worst range for running back. I might reach in the next round for some players, though, because we are desperate. We are desperado. Big Al Mac with the cash. You know what? Here's my rationale for the vehicle purchase, the stupid vehicle purchase. I know I'm winning one of these tournaments, and if I'm not winning, I'm placing multiple lineups up there. So I'm just gonna buy it cash when January hits, and you know I'm cashing out on drafters and all the other apps we're drafting on. So it's like it's on paper it's stupid, but I know I'm gonna pay it off cash anyways. This is what gambling addictions sound like. This is how me saying that out loud publicly. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay off my mortgage. Just gotta remortgage the house, put it all on black, and we're good. Oh, I'm such a degenerate. All right, so Dalton Schultz, Zay Jones, KJ Osborne, Chigozimo Konku, Michael Gallup, Jonesy grabs Khalil Herbert, Aaron Rodgers goes to Snowman. Jerick McKinnon finishes off round 11. Starting round 12, Nico Collins, Darnell Mooney, Devin Singletary, Jamal Williams, Devontae Chain, Tyler Algier, Rasheem Rice. We grab Cole Kmet. We're on the board. Remember Cole Kmet. Man, Jerome Ford keeps getting taken earlier and earlier. Well, we got to make a pick. So we'll go with, oh shit, CJ Stroud. Has Ford been taken? Yeah, that's wild. He keeps going earlier and earlier. I definitely need more exposure to Jerome Ford. I can't get enough exposure to him. So we got 7 wide receivers. We got 5 rounds left. We need at least 3 more running backs, maybe even more. We need 1 more tight end for sure. And maybe 1 more wide receiver. We'll see. So after we take Cole Kmet in round 12, Tyler Higbee, Kendre Miller, Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby goes to Big L Mac to finish off round 12. Round 13, he starts it off with Adam Thielen, Greg Dulcich, Jerome Ford goes to Angry Elephant in round 13. Wow. Crazy. Matthew Stafford, Derek Carr goes to us, Jonathan Mingo, Jaden Reed, Jordan Love, Van Jefferson, Jonesy grabs Roshan Johnson, great investment. DJ Chark, good pick for Snowman. Kenneth Gainwell's the last pick in round 13, starting round 14. Sam Laporta, are you a Laporta supporter? Donta Foreman, Kenny Pickett, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Alec Pierce, Brock Purdy, Gerald Everett. We take MVS, Isaiah Hodgins, Irv Smith, Tyquan Thornton, Chuba Hubbard goes to Liam. I'm seeing running backs jumping. It's crazy. There's more wide receiver value right now than there's running backs. What a weird draft. Jawan Johnson, Rashid Shaheed, Tajay Spears, Hunter Renfrow, CJ Stroud goes to us, Dawson Knox, Marvin Mims, Kent, Kyler Murray. I don't want Kyler Murray at all this year. Curtis Samuel, John Mechie goes to Jonesy Wan Kenobi, Bryce Young goes to Snowman, Gus Edwards is the guy who we were eyeing. So he's gone end of round 15. Jimmy Garoppolo starts off round 16. Leonard Fournette, that's early for Jimmy. Leonard Fournette goes to Snowman. Wan'Dale Robinson goes to Jonesy. Raheem Mostert. Jalen Hyatt. Ezekiel Elliott. Jeff Wilson. And we're on the clock. I'm convinced that Kareem Hunt is going to be absolutely useless this year. And because I'm convinced I'm going to do that, I'm going to pass on my need to get him. We can't get another week. Okay, we'll go Robert. Oh, crap. $30 seconds ran out. We went Taysom Hill. So we got our third tight end. And he fits our... no, we went Chase Brown? Chase Brown. Okay. We did need a running back. He's definitely somebody I had zero exposure to up until that point, so I will take him. Jonesy says rumors of J.D. McKissick signing to Cleveland as RB2. No way. No way. Jerome Ford is such a freaking beast. Like, such a beast. He is so talented. There's a reason why they let guys like, Kareem Hunt go. There's a reason why they let, Dearness Johnson go, right? Kittle said Laporta is his favorite tight end in this rookie class. And I mean, if anybody knows tight ends, it's George Kittle, right? George Kittle and Big Disco. Because I've been on the Laporta train forever. I'm a Laporta supporter. I'm like, this is, guys, I agree. Historically, rookie tight ends suck in fantasy, right? Yes, they'll have some spike weeks. But this rookie class is exceptional. All right, we're going to go Richie James. This rookie tight end class is exceptional. And I'm expecting big things from a couple of these second-year tight ends from last year. None other than, like, I generally think Jelani Woods is going to be a top 10 tight end this year. I'm willing to really, like, double down and put my entire, like, everything. Like, Jelani Woods is going to have an incredible season. And sometimes he goes undrafted. Invest in Jelani Woods. Even if you get like 5% exposure to Jelani Woods. He's my most owned player right now. I have him at 43%. Even if you get 5% exposure to Jelani Woods, when we summarize the season in January, you guys are going to come back to this video because I promise you I'm going to clip this and I'm like everything that I said, I told you so. Like when I said that Dalvin Cook's going to get cut, he's going to get signed by Miami. Like these are already clipped. It's just going to happen. We said Hopkins is going to get cut. It was clipped. So now he's got to sign to Buffalo. I don't think he's going to sign to Buffalo. But if he does sign to Buffalo, we were right. He should sign to Buffalo. He should. So after we take Richie James, Sam Howell goes off the board. Khalil Shakir, Cordero Patterson. I'm very high on Cordero Patterson this year. And I love the fact that everybody's sleeping on Cordero Patterson because like just means I get to get him at a better value. He's gonna play that veer slot back, running back position. That's what Arthur yeah, that's what Arthur Smith does. That's what he did last year. He used Tyler Huntley last year at that position. Or Caleb Huntley at that position. That veer running back in motion who takes the handoffs and also gets the bubble screens. The only difference is Cordero Patterson actually was drafted as a wide receiver. He's better after the catch. He's got better hands, and he's just a better all-around person or player. I don't know who he is or how he is as a person. But like you don't have a talent like Cordero Patterson who didn't miss a step last year. Like he didn't slow down last year. He was balling out when he was on the field. Shit happens. Players get injured, but he wasn't out with a season-ending injury. Like it was just a sprained ankle. And when he came back, he balled out. He went nuts. And you're telling me you're going to not draft Cordell Patterson, even though every season Cordell Patterson's been in Atlanta, he has gone bonkers. All right, somebody took Jelani Woods. I'm happy. Jelani Woods to me is like that kid who could ball at like the court. You know, you go play pickup at your local hoop. He could ball, but nobody wants to pick him up because he doesn't have the kicks or the swag. That's who he is to me. Fuck it. We'll take Devontae Parker. If Bill Belichick's investing, I'm investing. 11 million a year for Devontae Parker. 14 million guaranteed, 3 years. Devontae Parker, I've said this before today, and I'll say it again. Devontae Parker this season is making more money than Saquon Barkley. Devontae Parker this season and for the next 3 years is making more money than Austin Eckler. Devontae Parker is making more money than Josh Jacobs. Just let that sink in. Devontae Parker is making more money than Tony Pollard. Jonesy said I was going to take Parker last round just as a theme of today. We didn't get our thumbnail correlation, so we're going to take our rage correlation. I mean, if this is the lineup that wins my money, I will gladly donate it to charity. Happily. All right, we'll take Dwayne McBride. We're going to start queuing up some running backs for our last overall pick. Yeah. All right, I like the guys we queued up. Who's chatting here? Nobody's chatting here. All right. So I'm going to do a little bit of a summary for our disco balls and their drafts. So we'll start with our boy Big Al Mac. It goes Justin Jefferson, Patrick Mahomes, Mark Andrews, Mike Williams, Drake London, Jahan Dotson, Cam Akers, Zay Flowers, AJ Dillon, Rashad Penny, Romeo Doubs, Tank Bigsby. I like his Tank Bigsby pick. Adam Thielen, Chuba Hubbard, Jawan Johnson, Ty Chandler, Mac Jones, Trey McBride, Israel. It's like I don't even recognize you, Liam. Who are you? Have you been watching other people or have you just been like secretly drafting? No, this is your 7th draft. What a great. This is why we draft early because he's done 7 drafts. This is his 8th. His first draft was shit. His first draft was horrible. And now he's got one of the better drafts I've ever seen. Congrats, Liam. Way to get better. Thank you for believing in the system of drafting early. You crushed it, buddy. Great draft. I'm proud of you. Can't wait for Friendship Friday. Liam, you want to join me on Friendship Friday? You're only allowed to join if you're going to crack open a beer. All right. Let's look at Jonesy. Amon St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Amari Cooper. Great 3 receivers start. I want more exposure to, like, I don't have any St. Brown. Jalen Waddle, I have 2 shares. Amari Cooper, 0. Joe Burrow, George Kittle. So he went 0 RB. Jonesy Kenobi's going 0 RB quite frequently now. The last 5 drafts I've seen him, he's gone 0 RB. Then he goes Dameon Pierce, Rashad White, James Conner. So that's the range he's always been getting his 3 running backs, and he should, because everybody, we're going to go with Eric Gray as our last overall pick, because everybody thinks it's the dead zone, but it's not the dead zone, right? Just because it was the dead zone 2 years ago. Last year, that was the money zone. This year, it's also the money zone. All right, so Jonesy, he's got Burrow, Kenny Pickett, Dameon Pierce, Rashad White, James Conner, Khalil Herbert, Devin Singletary, Roshan Johnson, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He went with 2 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 9 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, and the 2 quarterbacks he has, yeah, it makes sense. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, Amari Cooper, Tyler Boyd, John Mechie, Wan'Dale Robinson, Joshua Palmer, Allen Robinson, Laviska Shenault, George Kittle, Pat Freiermuth. Great draft, A+. Snowman goes Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Bryce Young. Very solid quarterback room. I would even say Trevor Lawrence and Aaron Rodgers is enough for like just a 2 quarterback build. He went 7 RB, 7 wide receiver, 3 tight ends. It's a little different than what Snowman typically does, but I mean, he's got 107 $3 mini drafts, so it's about time he's tried to do something a little bit different. He goes Austin Eckler, Kenneth Walker, Damian Harris, Alvin Kamara, Dante Foreman, Leonard Fournette, Zamir White. I like your first 3 running backs, and if Alvin Kamara plays, you got great running back room. I would have been okay without Foreman and Zamir White, but like it makes sense as to why you got them. Because if Josh Jacobs sits out because Devontae Parker is making more guaranteed money this year and more guaranteed money in general than Josh Jacobs. Devontae Parker is making more money than Josh Jacobs. I would sit out too. Honestly, if I was in Josh Jacobs' shoes, I'm sitting out. So Zamir White, great freaking pick, Snowman. Garrett Wilson, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk. So he went with a double stack up in he's got Trevor Lawrence. So great double stack. Jordan Addison, Elijah Moore, Darnell Mooney, DJ Chark, Tyler Conklin, Hayden Hurst, Noah Fant. Let's look at my team. Before we do that, Big L Max says, I'm good for Friday. Sweet. What are we drinking? You want to come over? We could draft here together. It'd be fun. Like I could set you up over there. We'll do like battleships. It'll be great. Battle drafts. All right, we go Tua Tagovailoa as our quarterback. Derek Carr, CJ Stroud. We've been trying to get a lot of Tua as of late because I love his value. Derek Carr, the only reason why I drafted him today is not because I got Olave. I feel like it's okay drafting Olave naked. If you know that means, it means it's okay drafting Olave simply because we don't believe in his quarterback, so you don't need a stack. But he came out and said, like, I got PO'd, and it's got really serious when the Raiders made my wife cry. It's personal. Derek Carr's out for blood. I like it. I'm investing. CJ Stroud, my favorite rookie quarterback out of all the rookie quarterbacks in terms of just like overall talent and surrounding talent. Najee Harris, Aaron Jones, Brian Robinson, Chase Brown, DeWayne McBride, Eric Gray. If Saquon sits, Eric Gray is going to start. DeWayne McBride is my favorite as the handcuff situation. If Joe Mixon is under arrest for pointing a gun at a person, Chase Brown's going to pay off. So these all have high upside. They just need a few things to happen in order to be valuable. But week 6 is going to suck for me. I just realized that. Wide receiver, we got Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, DK Metcalf, Kadarius Toney, George Pickens, Michael Thomas, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Richie James, and Devontae Parker. At tight end, we went with 2 tight ends because I'm confident that even though they're relatively late round tight ends, they're both high value tight ends. Dalton Schultz and Cole Kmet. This might be the best receiving core I've drafted all year, other than this Shmi right here, Devontae Parker. What were the Patriots thinking, man? What are the Patriots thinking? God. All right, fellas. I'm back. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll have some fun. And if we get 12 more subscribers, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really does help. Like, more than you know. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this, subscribe. It's free. It's free dollars. Free to subscribe. Subscribe. I'm not begging. You're begging. Please subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow night. We get 12 more subscribers. I'm giving away 3 individual drafters, 2 million entries, $20 value each one. Then yeah, man. Let's get 12 more subscribers. I would love to give out 3 tickets on Friday. Tell your friend, tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your girlfriend, tell your wife, tell your boyfriend, tell your husband, tell your other boyfriend and your husband's brother. Like, I don't care. I love you guys. Peace.